Good morning. I'm Chris Beckman, Director of Emergency Management at OPM. On behalf of the committee, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us virtually for the Joint Federal Committee's third annual Committee of the Whole Summit. I will be the Master of Ceremonies for today's program, which is built around the theme, a new era emerging in the nation's capital, preparing for the known and unknown. I would like to introduce the Chair of the Joint Federal Committee, Kim Kadesch, Director of FEMA's Office of National Capital Region Coordination. After Kim's opening comments, you will hear a few words from the co-chair of the Joint Federal Committee, Mr. Reid Hilliard, Director of Facility Security Emergency Management of OPM.
Good morning. It's great to be with you once again to participate in the JFC's Annual Preparedness Summit. On behalf of the Joint Federal Committee, Executive Steering Committee, I welcome you and thank you for taking time from what I know is always a busy calendar at this time of year to join us for the summit. Before we proceed with our program, I want to share some information about our committee for those who might be joining us for the first time, and as a refresher for others. Our office, the Office of National Capital Region Coordination, launched the Joint Federal Committee as a mechanism to coordinate preparedness activities among federal partners within the NCR. One of the things that distinguishes this committee is its representation from all three branches of the federal government. Our vision is for a ready and resilient workforce and organizations throughout the federal government in the National Capital Region. We believe that by sharing information through this forum and by working to support preparedness initiatives across our departments, agencies, and offices, we can better protect ourselves against the diverse threats and hazards we face. By being prepared, we assist our local partners in emergency management and public safety in many ways that make a huge difference. Of course, we know there is always work to do, especially as the threats and hazards change and new ones emerge. That is the impetus for today's summit theme and our examination of three changing and emerging challenges. Today's theme in these sessions testify to the need for your involvement in the Joint Federal Committee. Now more than ever, we need the experience and ideas you can bring to the table to share with partners across our government as we face the future together. We will have more about how you can sign up for one of our committees at the conclusion of today's summit. Before turning the microphone over to our co-chair for a few remarks about our summit, I want to publicly recognize the exceptional contributions of our previous co-chair, Inspector Michael Spokart of the U.S. Capitol Police. Michael was a driving force for many of the initiatives that have moved the Joint Federal Committee forward toward accomplishing our vision. Importantly, as a representative of the legislative branch of our government, he played a critical role in building a coalition among all members of our Executive Steering Committee and generating a unifying approach to our work. His energy and enthusiasm for the work we do was infectious. As Michael departed, we were fortunate to recruit an equally gifted leader in Reid Hilliard, the Director of Facilities, Security, and Emergency Management in the Office of Personnel Management. In addition to that critical role, Reid brings a deep background in the areas in which the JFC is focused. I thank him for his willingness to offer himself to our mission. It's my pleasure to introduce our co-chair, Mr. Reid Hilliard.
Thank you, Kim, for those warm remarks. Good morning, everyone. My role as the JFC co-chair is to assist Kim and the Joint Federal Committee, Executive Steering Committee, to strategically serve you, the Committee of the Whole. Today is one example. On that note, and upon review, we find that the summit lineup today is a robust mixture of topics that affect us every day in some capacity, but two are topics you selected for greater knowledge and collaboration. I know you will leave this summit today well informed. Now let's move on to hearing and learning from our subject matter experts.